The midterm review of the 10th session of the Binational Commission follows last year's visit of South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa to Abuja. Officials from both sides have been discussing for days, and the ministers signed on the dotted lines.
In our meeting, we've reviewed progress on the implementation plan of the decisions of the 10th Binational Commission in 5 key sectors: political and diplomatic, defense and security, trade and industry, mines and energy, and social affairs. I'm also very pleased that we've signed the MoU on political consultations. I believe this signing will further deepen and strengthen bilateral relations and cooperation between South Africa and Nigeria. We've welcomed the progress made in the consular and migration matters. I'm pleased that the main issues have largely been dealt with, as agreed at the BNC and at the Consular Migration Forum.
The deliberations have been really meaningful, very substantive, and we really hope to take them forward. And I commend all of you for all the very important and valuable input you've made today in the deliberations. And I'd like to, continue to urge us all to fast track our internal consultations and processes to ensure that these very, very important MOUs, agreements that are still pending, that they are ready for signature before the next binational commission.
Both ministers agreed that some progress has been made, especially on challenging issues like visas, permits, and access to doing business. But there's still work to be done on a number of challenging areas like visas to Nigerians, probably more access to doing business by Nigerians in South Africa, and enabling policies for South African businesses to keep their doors open in Nigeria.
We have to do what we have to do to lure back those South African retailers and other businesses that have decided, for whatever reason, to withdraw, and and to get them back.
Well, I'm glad we've begun to implement the e-visa system. I think that's going to be the solution to a lot of the problems that we have. There are areas to iron out, and we have discussed these in this meeting, but we've put systems in place. We're alert to the problems. We're talking to the Department of Home Affairs, and we have increased capacity, both at the High Commission in Abuja, as well as at the consulate in Lagos. So South Africa is serious about ensuring that this relationship is strengthened.
Minister Panda also pointed out that the failure to convene and maintain regular contact has hindered faster progress, and appealed to responsible departments to speedily give life to what's been agreed on. Nigeria formally established diplomatic ties with South Africa in February 1994. Nearly 30 years later, the ties are still very much work in progress, filled with the good, the bad, and the frustrating for both sides. And these are the issues that the Binational Commission say it's trying to address for the better. Hopefully the many meeting outcomes, as well as the MOUs signed, will become more tangible for good than mere words on paper. From Pretoria, South Africa, Betty Dibia, Channels Television News.